Welcome back to Build at Bear Lake, where my husband Mike and I are owner builders working on building our very own home in Garden City, Utah. In part one of our garage build, we learned how to frame, we started using our tools for the first time, and with the help of my mother and stepfather, we were able to stand up our first couple of walls. It was definitely a learning process, and we learned a lot from those first couple of walls, and I think we're getting a lot better. We did have to use some on-the-fly creative problem solving in order to get the walls up onto the stem wall. We developed a method using a jack and boards to lift it up high enough that we could scooch it over onto the bolts, and it worked okay. It is day 3 of framing the garage, and I think we're getting a little faster at framing out the walls, but we don't have any help today to help stand walls up. This is a shorter section. It's just under 9 feet, and Mike and I are going to try to stand it up, which will complete one entire wall. 40 feet. Fortunately, we were able to get that first section up no problem. We got it braced and set in place, and then it was time to start building out the next section. Since the bottom plate was already cut into large sections, but we knew that we couldn't stand up a full-size section by ourselves, we decided to try building out an 8-foot section with just the top plate and then bracing it at the bottom. And then we were going to put it on the bottom plate and then nail it into place upright. I thought that this would be an easy method for 2 people to stand up walls, but it actually ended up being much more difficult because it wasn't one solid piece, so it was much more difficult to lift, and we even ended up dropping the wall. I don't know if it was just exhaustion from working on framing for 3 days straight or what it was, but the struggle to get this wall upright and in place really stressed me out, and I even had a little bit of a panic attack. This is probably the first of many panic attacks that I will have building this home, but Mike gave me a pep talk and we got back to work. We got that piece of wall into place and attached the bottom plate, as well as leveled and attached to the wall next to it, so it was good and sturdy. And then we called it quits for that weekend.
Tomorrow we have some friends coming into town that are going to help us stand up some walls. As we have discovered, we are not capable of standing up very large portions of wall, just the 2 of us. We definitely need some extra hands. So before they get here, we would like to finish up as many sections as we can so that they can just help us stand the wall up and brace it in place, and then we might go play at the beach if we have time tomorrow. We're going to be staying up probably kind of late tonight with some lights. We've got this huge light over here that actually makes a ton of light for us, and we're going to be cutting pieces and getting everything ready so that tomorrow we're ready to go and lift some walls up.
Okay. Ready? Scary.
What you're watching here is our very first time using our table saw, and we were honestly kind of afraid of it, which I think is a healthy fear. Table saws are scary. They're dangerous. Don't play with them at home, children. Very dangerous tool. But we had to trim down this 2x6 so that we could use it as the corner piece that the drywall attaches to once you put up your walls.
I am laying out studs at 9:30 on a Friday night so that tomorrow, when our friends arrive, we have walls to stand up. We don't waste their time waiting around for us.
16 on center.
And it's dark.
And it's dark.
I can't see the dog.
The next morning, we were ready to go with several sections of wall to stand up with the help of our friends, and it went so smoothly. They were very helpful, and with our process that we taught ourselves last week using jacks and blocks, we were able to lift the 16-foot wide sections into place no problem.
Yeah, definitely talk to that side. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's rearward scooch. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna scooch Allie's way a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Do you think when they write textbooks about this, they'll talk about the technology we can put here today? Oh, that got a splinter in my nipple, literally. Sorry. Ow. One bolt on that perhaps, and let's swim.
It's gonna be so good.
Thank you so much for watching. This was 2 weekends of work and we got 3 out of 4 walls up. The front section of wall is the one that has the garage door in it, so a very large beam and a entry door and then also a window. So much more complicated framing for us. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it.